What is going on, people? Mike back here from Mike's Movie Corner and more. And today, finally, after months of waiting, mind you, I pre-ordered some titles from Vinegar Syndrome back in March. And little did I know, and I should have read it, it was my fault. Little did I know that some of the titles don't come out to May. So, since there were some titles that have been out, you know what I'm saying, that I've purchased, but I had to wait until the May titles, you know, come out and they have to ship, they have to ship it all at once. So I've been waiting since March, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, I can actually show you what I got from Vinegar Syndrome. Look at this hefty box. There's quite a few movies that I am going to be going through with you guys. So some of them are 4Ks and then some of them are Blu-rays. Now, I did took a look at the latest sale that they had a couple weeks ago, and there was a couple movies that I wanted, but due to lack of funds, due to, not having any money and stuff like that, I had to miss out. So it was either keep these four walls or get Vinegar Syndrome stuff. But luckily, the Vinegar Syndrome titles that I'm about to show you, luckily got them a couple months ago. So without further ado, I'm going to show off my latest purchases from Vinegar Syndrome. And these are all Vinegar Syndrome, ladies and gentlemen. So, what I'm going to do is, and they also, the way they packaged it, look at this. They packaged this up nicely. Okay. And Vinegar Syndrome. And then, of course, the paper. So, they actually did their thing. Walmart, take notes. So, alright, the first title I'm going to show off is, this is a title called Fatal Games. Now, this is a horror movie from the 80s. Now, I don't know too much about this movie. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even smell it. I want to smell this. I'm telling you, it's nothing wrong with smelling like the brand new movies, especially from Vinegar Syndrome, especially from wherever the hell you get from Kino Lorber. I don't know, like, stuff like this, like, it just makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? This movie, I don't really know much about. So, this is the front of it, and then this is the back of it. And I'm gonna do this real quick. And this movie, mind you, came out in 1984, as a matter of fact. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen this before. I think I've rented it before. But I'm not 100% sure. I could have sworn I own this one, but I don't think I do. But there could be one winner in this contest. Their mistake was to even compete. That is like the gag title right now. So, I mean, this looks fun. I mean, this one kind of has that vibe of like, it kind of has that, what do you call it? A movie called Splatter University. I think that came out that same year. And kind of like maybe a hint of like Friday the 13th, those slasher movies, basically it's about a serial killer that's, on the loose, killing people, you know what I'm saying? So, your typical 80s slasher. So, I definitely can't wait to get into this one. And this is actually, I like it. I like the actual slipcover. Because this is kind of shiny, especially the wording here. So, alright. Next movie I got. It is, this is from the partner label, FGFA Vinegar Syndrome's partner label. And this is the last Slumber Party. This one came out in, don't know when this one came, 1988 as a matter of fact. Once again, this is another slasher movie. I don't know much about this one, but I've seen a lot of people from either other platforms or from the some of my Facebook groups that I'm in. They have a Vinegar Syndrome group, so I've seen people, show this off. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is another slasher, and this takes place in New Orleans, as a matter of fact. That's where one of my friends is right now, actually, New Orleans. But this one's 72 minutes long. Okay, so this is a short film. So this is a low budget film. But it looks pretty interesting. This looks pretty promising. So I mean, I can't wait to tap into this one. Where the girls are dying for a good time. I love these taglines, especially for the 80s movies. Alright, so the next movie I got. Alright, so this is The First Angel. Now I've seen this movie. Now I did miss out on the box set because Vinegar Syndrome, I think one of their early films, they did like a 3-movie box set, and I actually missed out on it. But now I'm glad that they brought this back and they selling them individually. So this is The First Angel, and this is like an action comedy / thriller. You know what I'm saying? And this is what this looks like. I actually like this artwork, you know what I'm saying? I know this like the original artwork, it shows let me see. It's like a bluish it's like a bluish cover, and it has like what is her name? It has like Donna Wilkes. She dresses like a student, and then she dresses like a hooker. So, yeah, I like that artwork. I like this artwork too. You know what I'm saying? So, this is kind of like a standard edition, if you will, so to speak. But I'm glad that they, decided to re-release this and stuff like that. You also have Susan Tyrrell in this one, and you have Roy Calhoun, who's also in this one too. This one came out in 1983, and like I said, this was like Vinegar Syndrome's like one of their earlier titles, but I'm glad that they brought this back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show this off real quick. So this is the front, this is the back. So, high school honor student by day, Hollywood hooker by night. That's interesting. Alright, so the next one I got is Avenging Ajo. And this one, once again, this was part of the 3-movie set. And this one came out in 1984. I thought the first one came out in 84 and the second one came out in 85, but it doesn't, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Again, like, this is, basically this is a sequel, to the first one and stuff like that. So yeah, this is the one. This is the artwork that I was telling you about. So I think Vinegar Syndrome, I think the 3-movie pack, I think it showed this, I believe. So this is actually I've never actually seen this one, you know what I'm saying? I've only seen the first one. I think I've seen the third one. I think I saw it like towards the end or whatever. But I definitely want to check out this one too. It's 4 years later. She's graduating college. The cop who got her off the street has been murdered. Wow, okay. Angel's back with a vengeance. Alright, so I can't wait to tap into this one. The next one I got is, well, you guessed it. Angel 3, the final chapter. Sally. Angel spent years making men happy. Now it's time to make them pay. Anyways, this is the fun. This is the fun of this. And like this is kind of different, you know what I mean? Like this is like kind of different. And this one, Molly Stewart is this time played by Mitzi Capture. And you also have, I think, Richard Roundtree is in this one too. Okay. Maud Adams is in this one. Ken Shriner is also in this one. Wow, okay. For those of you who don't know who Ken Shriner is, he plays Scotty Baldwin from General Hospital. And this one came out in 1988. So, yeah, I can't wait to tap into this one. I don't know if Roy Calhoun is in this one. I think he is. I don't think he is. I don't think so. But yeah, this is like a different. I could tell this one has like a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? And if they were to ever remake this, I don't know if you could remake it in like today's times. I mean, you can get away with it back in the 80s, but I don't know. In today's times, would you comment on the comment section below? Would you want to see a remake of the Angel series? It kind of belongs to the 80s. Unless if you're gonna do a remake, I would say, I guess, pay homage to the 80s, kind of like keep it in the 80s, I guess. It would make better sense. But I wouldn't even bother touching it. Alright, so these next few, and these are pretty healthy, so alright, just bear with me. Now we get into the good stuff. Alright, so the next one that I'm going to show off with you guys. And this is a limited edition. And they did the same with Martial Law. And this is Cynthia Rothrock. And they did the same thing with Martial Law. And they came out with China O'Brien 1 and then China O'Brien 2. This is a very nice box set. You know what I'm saying? And this is very nice. And it is still in stock and it's still in print. And this is a 4K, mind you. So what you do, what you got is, this is like the front of the cover, and then this is like the back of the cover, and then you also get a booklet too as well with China O'Brien. I can't wait to definitely tap into this one. I don't know if I've seen this one. I think I did. I think I've seen it probably once. I think I owned it on VHS. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm glad that they're putting out Cynthia Rothrock. You know what I'm saying? They're giving her love and stuff like that. And then, yeah, of course, you get the book. And this also stars Richard Norton, too, who's... He also has done, several movies and stuff like that. He also, collaborated with Cynthia Rothrock, a bunch of times. So I'm going to open this up real quick. And like I said, this is a 4K. So this is what you're going to get as well too. And then this is, of course, this is the front. This is the back. And this is a nice, hefty, set. You know what I'm saying? And this one came out in 1990. As a matter of fact, basically both both China O'Briens came out in 1990, 1991, something like that. This looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to, revisit it. I think I've seen this, but I can't wait to definitely revisit this, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they opted a 4K release. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I don't think this has even had a Blu-ray release. I don't think it has. I don't even know if it had like a DVD either. It may or may not. So, the next movie I'm gonna show off is a movie called Mother's Day. This is the front of the cover. This is the back. I don't know anything about this movie, but this is also a 4K too. I didn't know this was a 4K. And this one came out in 1980. Okay. This is an early 80s flick. I feel like it kind of has that Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Hills Have Eyes type vibe, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely something that I am definitely going to be looking forward to watch, definitely. So, I'm definitely glad that I got this. I thought this came out like in the late 80s, but, yeah, this one was 1980, okay. Alright, the next one I got. And this one, I wasn't, when I picked it up, I wasn't sure if I wanted it. I almost didn't get it, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get it. And I saw this movie, and I remember it being pretty decent. This one is Navy SEALs, and this is a 4K. This one stars Michael Biehn and Charlie Sheen, and this is a nice box set, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? And you saw the front of the cover. This is the back, and then I'm gonna open this up real quick if I can open the damn thing. Alright, so this is what you get here. And when I open this, of course, oh, and you also get a booklet too as well too. So that's nice. It's nice you get a booklet. I like when they, give out booklets and stuff. And this is a mainstream film too. And I would never think in a million years that Navy SEALs would get like a 4K or it would see a light of day as far as physical media. And I'm not saying like, I mean, it was out on DVD. I know that for a fact, but I think it was out on Blu-ray. I think, but don't quote me on it though. But I don't never think it will get a 4K treatment because it's kind of sort of like a forgotten movie, but at the same time, it's kind of not. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, this movie came out in 1990. This also stars Bill Paxton, who's in it. Rest in peace to Bill Paxton. And Vinegar Syndrome, mind you, this is an MGM title. They are doing some MGM movies, like Death Wish 2 was another MGM. Row House, that's another one, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is like a, it had, Navy SEALs has that, like, Top Gun slash like, I wouldn't go as far as saying platoon kind of feel, but I mean, this is kind of a war movie. Pardon my cat. So yeah. I'm glad that this is getting like a 4K love, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, would I recommend it? I have to rewatch it and get back with you. If I had this channel several years ago while I was doing VHS, you know what, on my VHS days, I probably would have told you I wouldn't exactly recommend it because I've seen it one time and I thought it was a little too boring, but I want to revisit this again. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're probably in the comment section below like, oh, why did I buy it when I thought it was too boring? Well, because one, I want to give it another chance. Two, I feel like this is going to, if I end up liking it, it's going to go out of print. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. This is a nice, slip cover, too. This is a nice box cover. So, Vinegar Syndrome, they've been killing it so far this year with the box covers. Alright, so the next movie that I'm going to show off, and this one, I'm not even going to bother opening. And this is also 4K too as well. And this is actually from Paramount, actually. Wow, okay. So, this is from their partner label, Going South. This one stars Jack Nicholson, Christopher Lloyd, John Belushi, Danny DeVito from Taxi. This is like a Western comedy drama and stuff like that. This one I've never seen before. Excuse me. I've never seen this before, mind you. I've been trying. I want to collect as many Jack Nicholson movies as possible, and I know he's retired, and there's been a lot of rumors about his health and stuff like that. But I do want to collect as many Jack Nicholson, and the next movie that I am gonna get with Jack Nicholson is Chinatown. So, Chinatown is out on 4K from Paramount Presents. So, Going South is kind of like a lesser known movie, but it's a movie that I think I would probably most likely enjoy. So this is a 4K too. So, and I liked how they like packaged this up too. So, I'm actually gonna. I wasn't gonna open this, but I'm actually gonna open it and I'm gonna show it to you guys, like how it's packaged, because I like the way they packaged it too, and it's from Paramount. Wow. Now I don't think they have too many movies that's from Paramount, but Vinegar Syndrome, I think they're in their partner labels. I think they're gonna go a little bit more mainstream. You know what I mean? I mean, they surprised us with Invasion USA. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, they still surprising us with schlock, like The Instructor. So, alright, so this is what it looks like here. And I'm gonna pull this out. Okay, so you pull it out like this. Okay, that's what's up. So this is what it looks like. This is nice. Okay. And this is how it looks right up in here. And you also get a little booklet, page booklet here. Okay. That's what's up. And this is the original art cover right here too. So, of course, this is a 4K, and then 4K this way here, and then this is a Blu-ray. So this is a nice. Wow, dang, this is nice. This is a nice. If you feel this, like if you guys got this movie, like if you haven't opened it yet, yeah, feel it because the material in here is so good. Okay, Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not gonna hold you. They have been stepping up. You know what I'm saying? You know, with their partner labels. Their partner labels have been stepping up. They just been stepping up with the like filmography. So the next movie I'm gonna show off is this is another one. That I would never thought this would see a light of day. This was, I believe, it had a DVD release, if I'm not mistaken, and if it didn't, then shame on them. This is Little Darlings, and this one stars Tatum O'Neal, Christy McNichol, and Matt Dillon is also in this one. And Matt Dillon's not in it all that much, but he is in it, and this is from Paramount as well too. It also stars Amon Asante, who's also in this one too. Kind of underrated actor. This one here, this was also from Paramount, and this is also a 4K as well too. So I kind of like the artwork on here too. So this partner label, they've been collecting, restoring a few Paramounts. They've been acquiring quite a few Paramount pictures, which is a good thing. But you would think, because it's Paramount, it'll be on the Paramount Presents line, but I feel like Paramount, it's like, it's one of those movies that's kind of forgotten, so they kind of want to focus on a little bit more, well-known films and stuff like that. So, okay, so like going south. So this is what you get here, and this is kind of cool, pink. You got the 4K disc, and you got the Blu-ray disc, and then you have the booklet, of course. And this is a booklet. And my cat wants to be in the spotlight once again. So, yeah. Don't worry, I got one more. So, yeah. I like that, they came out with, you get these booklets, you know what I mean? Like, they did this with and this is like the original artwork too. So this kind of reminds me of The Princess Bride, that Criterion did. They did something similar, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Little Darlings, I'm definitely gonna give this another watch. I remember this one being pretty good, so I can't wait to tap into this one. And if I'm pronouncing this right, cinematography, if I'm pronouncing this right, and it might be a different way of pronouncing this partner label. So yeah, this one has like a 4K restoration, presented HD. It has HDR, and original stereo soundtrack and stuff. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to tap into this one. And the last movie that I got, and this is from cinematography as well too. This one is Red Rock Rust, and this one stars Nicolas Cage, Dennis Hopper, Laura Flynn Boyle, and JT Walsh. I remember watching this. I remember how good this was. I definitely want to rewatch this. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much anything with, Dennis Hopper, either he plays somebody crazy or he plays somebody, you know, he plays somebody crazy. And he plays somebody, he plays some good roles too. It was a movie that I saw with him and Kiefer Sutherland. He played like a hippie. And it's called Flashback, back in 1989, 1990. And that was a pretty good movie. This movie, Red Route West, came out in 83. And this is a Blu-ray, actually. This is just a Blu-ray. It's now 4K, but you get a new 4K restoration. And this one, it's like one of those film noir like type movies, you know what I'm saying? And Nicolas Cage, and this is from Universal, as a matter of fact. And this is a kind of like a forgotten movie too. And with Nicolas Cage, and I think this was like the year where he played like more independent movies and stuff like that, like kind of like lesser known movies, but which is okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Nicolas Cage at that time, it was a transition to the 90s, and Nicolas Cage he didn't really play like too many like teen flicks. I mean, he was in Valley Girl. That was a teen movie, and then he just went on. He graduated quickly after that to like more contemporary adult roles, like Birdie and what is that? How Peggy Sue, when Peggy Sue got married, Raising Arizona. So okay, so this is what it looks like here. And then you get this, and then this is a Blu-ray. This is Blu-ray only, but you do get the 4K restoration, and of course you get the booklet and stuff like that. And which is good, which is nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice to get like the booklet and stuff, because that way you could like read upon it and all that good stuff. And with the books, I never really read upon it too much. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, basically, this is an underrated flick. And if you are a fan of Nicolas Cage, I highly recommend you watch this. You know what I'm saying? This is like a good early 90s, film noir flick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is definitely a must own in your collection. I feel like this is going to go out of print pretty soon. So, definitely check that out. Definitely get it if you can. So basically, that is all for my Vinegar Syndrome pickups. If you have any questions, comments, and stuff like that, feel free to comment on the comment section below. And what will I be picking up more in the future? Yeah, I will. I will be definitely picking more Vinegar Syndrome, movies up in the future. But I have to wait until July because right now it's partner labels month. So. Hopefully Vinegar Syndrome, I think, will come out with something, in July. Maybe they have something up their sleeve. But there's 2 movies I do want to definitely get. And if you guys still waiting on if you guys have bought your Vinegar Syndrome titles, and if you still haven't gotten yet, just be patient. And the only reason why I got mine's pretty fast, after the sale, after the Flash Friday sale, is because I pre-ordered a couple movies, prior to May. So these are like back in March. So basically subscribers and people who have pre-ordered, they get, sad to say, they get first dibs, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so just be patient and you will get your movies. Trust me, you will definitely get them. Even if you might have to wait a month. Some people might have to wait a month to get theirs. But luckily I didn't have to wait too long after the sale. So anyways, so that is all my Vinegar Syndrome titles that I want to show you. With that being said, this is Mike from Mike's Movie Corner and More, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.